Okay, my name's Lane Hayden, and this is my 370Z. I'm here talking about why I bought a 370Z. I've had lots of fast cars. My last car was an NSX. I've had 930 turbos, all sorts of cars like that. And I've paid probably 4 times as much for those cars as I have for this car. As you know, Nissan has an extremely good reputation for reliability, longevity, and I really enjoy driving cars that have good drivability. They're fun to drive, clutch works good, brakes work good. Above all, the car doesn't rattle. This car doesn't rattle at all. This is a really fine vehicle. I've had it for 2 years, and the only problems I've had with it was the vinyl stripes, which really kind of surprised me that Nissan didn't keep a better eye on that. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it here. Well, there's a little moisture on the roof right now. It's early in the morning here, even though it's August 2nd. So it'll be 104 today, and that's why I'm doing this video at 7 in the morning, is because it'll be 104 today. Now this stripe I've already replaced. I did it myself, and I'm going to have a video showing how I did that. And this car is just an absolutely extremely great car to drive. 2018, they put a new clutch in this car. When I say that, I mean the factory did. I didn't have to put a clutch in it. And the newer clutch, which was built by an aftermarket company, really works good. And one of the things I really did want in a car this time around was lack of a 50% depreciation of $50,000 or more, and a stick shift. As you probably know, almost nothing comes with a stick shift now. I believe you can buy a turbo Porsche, a 911 turbo. I think you can get a stick shift in that. Of course, they're $250,000. The truck in the background is my Tacoma. It has a Magnuson supercharger on it. I'll be doing a video on that soon. And we'll talk about that supercharger and why I'm probably not going to supercharge this car. Let me move my Corona mask here. Anyway, this is the interior of the car, and it couldn't be nicer. They added this yellow stitching to this model. It's called the Heritage model. And the yellow on the steering wheel, the leather on the steering wheel. And in a world where you can buy a car that has more than 400 horsepower, this has 332 horsepower. It's plenty powerful enough, and if you notice in the city that I live in, everything's a 40-mile-an-hour zone. I can literally spin the tires all the way to 40 miles an hour. So I think my 332 horsepower is enough. Now, my good friend has an RCF Lexus. It has, you know, 100 more horsepower, but it also has a $70,000 price tag. I bought this car for $30,000. $30,000 is less than half of what he spent on the CRS. And I have a friend that has a new Supra. Same story. Supra's really nice. It's really fast. It doesn't come in a stick. There's already much talk about whether they'll come out with one with a stick, as more and more people are starting to want to have a stick. And if you look at supercars, they don't come in sticks anymore. So for $30,000, I can actually pay this car off. In fact, this car is paid off. Now, most of my other high dollar cars, like my 930 Turbo, I never paid that car off. I had it for several years, and then I sold it to pay off the loan. And it was a great car, but first gear went to 90 miles an hour. So you really couldn't go through the gears in town. You mainly could bog around town in first gear. This car, you can go through the gears and, have a little fun with it. Now I'm going to go into more about this car in another video. YouTube has decided that 15 minutes is about all you can take in a YouTube, so I'm trying to keep this under 15 minutes, and I'll continue with another video of the 370Z. And just to throw this out there, I don't drive real easy. I don't drive crazy, but I don't drive so I get great gas mileage. And this car gets, 17.9 in town when I'm, throttling it around. And that's pretty good. So that's basically why I bought this car. And I'm going to continue with another YouTube on the performance of this car and some other details about it. So I'll see you in the next YouTube. Thanks. Bye.